gotta be alive. She believes, and her laughter is sweet. And I'm one margarita away from asking her out. Find a little courage, I could be here all night. Leave me here standing if my timing ain't right. That's living. That's the beauty of life. Wonderful life. Wonderful life. But you gotta be alive. It's all written in our page. When we let something go, when we give from the heart, when we make a new friend, we will play on rainy days, and our ships will all come in. Yeah, living. But you gotta be alive. It's all written in our page. When we let something go, when we give from the heart, when we make a new friend, we will play on rainy days, and our ships will all come in. Yeah, living. That's the beauty of life. Wonderful life. Wonderful life. Yeah, living. That's the beauty of life. Wonderful life. Wonderful life. Yeah, living. That's the beauty of life. Wonderful life. Wonderful life. But you gotta be alive.
You gotta be alive.
Got to.
How's it, everybody? And welcome to the Daily Pidgin. My name's Andy Bumatai.
And I'm James Money.
And you're watching the podcast part of the show that we do here. And what we do is we do this podcast and then edit out a television show, right? And this show we do every weekday
3 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time.
on Twitch, YouTube,
Facebook.
LinkedIn, you name it, right? And we have a special guest today. This is none other than Lono, who contributes a lot of music. In fact, you just heard him on that video we just played. So I tell you what, let's say how's it to Lono on the internet side, and then you and I do the first segment together, and then we'll come back with Lono again. But
Sounds
of
good.
course, brother, be there in between every one of these segments we make. I know, you got to wrap your mind around this, or either that or you lose track, right? So, in other words, how's it, Lono? Looking good, brother.
How's it, Andy? James?
How's it? How's
How's
it?
it going, guys?
Are you in your studio there?
Yeah. My private room.
Is this your private room? Yeah, but
No, not really.
did you light it with the blue for us?
It's always blue in here.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, so when
Yeah,
you're in
it's
the
always
mood
blue.
for the blues, you just step into your private studio.
Got it.
There's an echo.
What's that? There's an echo? Who says?
I'm hearing it.
Is that
You're hearing it? Wait, okay, let's test. Hello? I don't hear it. What do you hear it? Yeah, you? No,
Is that me?
He's wearing earphones, so it can't be his mic.
Yeah.
Where do you hear it?
Like a delay. Is it?
Oh, it might be one of these. It might be one of these
Facebook.
social media sites. Let's see. Let's check. Hold on. Okay, here, and then we take this. I bring it all the way down. Nothing there. Let's check this one. What are you hearing?
It's not an echo like how we had last time, but it's every. When I
Oh,
stop
here,
talking,
there it is. There it is.
There you go.
There we go. It was Twitch. We were twitching.
Yeah. So it wasn't echoing out. It was echoing in our headphones.
Well, you know why? Because Twitch is on a delay. Huh?
Yeah.
That's why we do this internet bot.
Mm-hmm. So the TV comes out crisp.
Wow. So like my dad used to say, so the TV pot just like downtown.
Classy.
Classy. All right. You okay, Lono? I see you messing with something
Good.
there. Everything good?
Yeah.
Everything good?
Yeah, real good.
Okay, good. Ooh, brother, he gave the short answers. You know that? Not valao like us.
Yeah. Well, I have a guy that's doing some mastering right now. So
Huh?
He has some guys doing
I have
mastering
a-
right now.
I have
Oh. In another part of your studio?
no. Yeah, he's at home in his studio.
Oh, I get
So
it. Okay.
we were going back and forth, and I said, "Hey, out."
Oh, is he trying to talk to you about the mastering process while you're on?
Yeah, about compression, the 180 HZ on the bass side.
Oh, yeah, look here, medium 7 up heard the same echo. Yeah, sounds like running water. What?
Everybody's running water here.
No, I think that's the air sound coming from his mic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Twitch being twitchy, yeah. Okay, so I'll tell you what, we're at the bottom of the chat here. I think I said how's it to everybody. Ke haolane, aloha no, Gary, how you, brother? Let's see, and then
Hey,
we get
Keaulani.
McQueen.
How's it?
Yeah, aloha, and Auntie Bagel sent you a message, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize she's in Virginia. She lives like an hour away from where my sister lives.
Oh, there you go. Hey, you know you're in when you get a message from Auntie Bagel. You know?
Hey, I
Yeah,
made it.
She's OG, serious. On the very first show we
Yeah.
did, remember that, Lono, right?
That's
3
right.
years ago, she was the first one.
Mhm.
She had a different name back then.
She's awesome.
Artistic Auntie something or other, I forget it. Oh, it sounds like someone left the shower on.
It's the air sound. Like when you turn down Lono's mic, it'll go away.
Let's see.
Oh,
Is that
hold on.
better?
It sounds like maybe he has a fan or AC.
Oh yeah, is it
I
raining
had
there?
a fan on. Yeah, I had a fan on.
Oh, you had a fan on.
Yeah.
Wow, you know.
Because this room is air conditioned, but I turned it off so I could just use the fan.
Oh, I see. I got it. Well, you know, if anyone has a fan, you do, bro. I promise you that. Fresh Mike, aloha. Hey, Johnny Rocks in the look at
Hollywood.
Hollywood with another cool avatar. There we go. Oh, there he goes. I was artistic anti-bagel because I used to make videos of my many craft stuff. There we go. Hey, Gary, I don't believe it. Gary
Sir.
Kroger. How's it, brother? He and I did you know him from Saturday Night Live. We did a movie together in Israel. Oh, Gary, great. Yeah, checking in, old friend. And he was a comic. We played some clubs together on the mainland. Oh, we had good fun. I'll tell you some Gary Kroger stories one day. My favorite was, Gary, was you and I in Israel, right? And we went up to this mountain and we decided we wanted to moon the crew.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and then this guy comes up from Israel and goes, you know, you don't know the desert. You think it's just sand. Let me show you something. He turns over this rock, and there's a scorpion about this big. He says, don't be fooling around out here. I'm like, oh, man. And then I got out of my trailer, and they taped it to my door. I know, very Israeli. Thank you, Gary. Miss you too, brah. Sorry for shooting you in the head. Yeah, scorpion, you remember that. We had this one show where we're shooting guns, and I went, bam, and I shot it right next to his ear, and oh, man. He was like, ah! I actually cried. Yeah, I know, Gary. There you go. Thanks for joining us. All right, I tell you what, Lono, we're going to go away. We're going to come back. We'll do the first segment of the television show. So, chill for 8 minutes. And then when we come back, we'll bring you on the second segment. And Lono is going to talk about his new CD project with his band. And if I'm not mistaken, in true Lono fashion, it may be very economical to grab one. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's see. What do I got to do? Oh, yeah. No,
Oh, no, you don't need because the intro.
Yeah, I got an intro, but I got to find the darn thing. Oh, yeah. So it's here. I'm all discombobulated, and I'll explain that in the first segment here. Okay, let's see. Kevin says they hate to hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna start the timer. Start it first. Boom. Here.
Hey, how's it? Like a full-time job.
Yeah. Good thing neither of us are working.
And then tell me what you have. So it's so funny.
Woo, there we go. The Kinako dog of approval letting us know we are live. How's it, everybody? And welcome to the Daily Pidgin. My name's Andy Bumatai.
And I'm James Money.
And you're looking at a podcast. Now, this is television, not the internet, but what we do is we do a podcast on the internet and then edit this TV show out of it. Okay, regular viewers of this program know that by now, but those of you who may just be joining us, our podcast happens at 3 p.m. weekdays on
TV?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Facebook,
On Facebook,
LinkedIn,
Twitch,
yeah.
YouTube, and then it goes on TV at 7 p.m. weekday. But if you would like to join
You
us,
blew it. You blew it. You blew it. Give up.
I got lost when Kinako started barking.
Yeah,
It's
there
like,
well, because she's barking at you. That's why. But anyway, folks, we do this we do this television show again, edited out of the podcast, and we have 6 segments to do. The first one, James and I do by ourselves, and then we have a special guest coming in, Lono, singer-songwriter from Molokai, and if you're familiar with the podcast version of what we do, his music is featured extensively because it is onolicious. And what I want to talk to him about, I can't wait, is how he goes from playing traditional Hawaiian slack key to something that you could play in a jazz club anywhere around the country. Amazing stuff. And by the way, talking about amazing stuff, didn't we have fun yesterday on that show?
Oh yeah, when we took a trip down memory lane and saw all of our old toys and candies.
If you missed it, let's just give you a little taste tester of what we did. What we did was we brought out pictures of things and said, what, you guys remember this? Or if you're young enough, I'll bet you don't even know what this is. Check this out. This was our generation's Spotify right there. How many had one of these monstrosities in the house? Wow. Look at that. I know.
That's stacked up.
Right. And what was the brand? Do you remember the brand when you had one of these?
Well, I remember we had a Sharp, I think. I don't know what that.
Yeah.
Is it Zenith?
No, it was Marantz. By the way, Lono, people are saying they can hear your mic because your mic's still hot. So when you're, you're doing this stuff, they can hear you.
I'm roaming around here.
Yeah.
In the green room.
Yeah, he's in the green room. I guess I could bring his sound down. Let me see if I can do that. There. I think that. Now you're safe, Lono, so don't worry about it. Okay. Yeah. But anyway, do you remember this thing here? Oh, look, Johnny Rocks Hollywood, Toshiba. Oh, love Pat. I had one of those.
And what you can't see, kids, on the top is a record player.
Oh, no,
Well, for the kids.
no, record player. It was a turntable.
Yes.
You know what
yes,
the difference between a turntable and a record player was?
Oh, no.
$150. Oh, look at this, Auntie Bagel. I stay tossing out the blanket of aloha to all my ohana. Oh, we had one of those too. Yeah, that was
And
it.
the funny thing, so in the Samoan house, if the floors are wood,
Yeah.
you cannot walk around it when you're playing the record
Why not?
because the thing will start moving and then they'll skip the record.
Oh, well, only you and your family had to worry about moving the house when you walk. Okay. In the Filipino household, they could jump rope or do
The sticks.
yeah, right. Oh, look at this. Elaine says, I had one of those too, yes. Yeah. Well, we had a sansui system right there. Come on, mouse, no, act up. Oh, yeah, and look, Keone Nunes says he had sansui too. Ooh, that's much better. The hissing sound went away. Yeah, I muted Lono's mic. Okay. My brother still has one of those.
I love those.
I still have mine.
I love those.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. And, a lot of people swear by them, I mean, when we were talking to Stephen Espanola, he said the sound on a vinyl 10-inch, amazing, right? So, what did he say? It was warmer. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Do
you have another one?
Yeah. Huh?
Do you have another picture for us?
Yes, I do. This is Kaela. There's the picture.
Hey, Kaela.
Yeah. Okay, here's another one. Now, this one is more of a riddle than anything else. Okay, first of all, you'll need to identify it. And then second of all, tell us what experience you had with it. Okay, here we go. Boom. What's going on in this picture?
Oh,
Don't say it. Don't say it. Let the Hamajang gang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those of you in TV land, if you joined us live at 3 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time, you can jump into the chat and you can answer some of these questions.
Oh, yep, there you could. Yeah, in fact, I'll show you the chat here a little bit. Look, I kept my grandpa's tube amp to listen to vinyl. Nice sound. Oh, there we go. See, does anybody know what's happening in this picture here with the window and the two hands? Oh, and where? Ding, 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 ding. Bus window. Remember, look at this. And then Pokoli T comes in. School bus window. Always got stuck. It was an art opening that school bus window, right?
Yeah, because if you open and you go one side crooked, then it'll get stuck.
Couldn't do it.
And I also know when you played football against Y&I, when you leave, you roll up the window because rocks will hit your bus if you win.
When you arrive, are you kidding? In and out. That's right, bus window. In fact, I remember coaches from other schools saying, "Okay, everybody, put on your helmet."
Yep. Keep your helmets on.
Keep your helmets on the way to the stadium there. Yeah. All right, gang, there we go. Yes, Chevelle, bus windows. So we will be right back with none other than prolific singer-songwriter Lono from Molokai when we return, okay? So Pinky Pooh, promise you're going to come back. Come on. Right there.
Oh, the other way?
No, not with you. I know you coming back. I'm talking to the people there.
I like play too.
Oh, okay. Go. Happy. We'll be back. Oh, man. Okay. So now go to, I wonder if this is going to work. Oh, it's going to be lava cam.
Purple lava.
It's not going to work. Yeah. I know. Let me try turn it on and off. Okay, I'll be right back.
Maybe that's ocean. Well, I'll keep the people company.
Huh? Yeah, okay. Here, I'll bring up Lono's mic again. Maybe we can talk to him. Small. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go mess with that because I gotta have Gecko Cam.
Yeah, we gotta have Mo'o along for the ride. We have Kinako, Puppy, and now we need Mo'o But the mole cam likes to show off my stomach. That's the only thing that I have an issue with. But it's okay because it's for the team. Yeah, the studio looks amazing behind you. I love the blue lights.
Hey James. Hey James.
Yep.
When Andy tells you to give you a thing, you're supposed to go.
You know, I got to tell you, Lono, you know, when I saw the blue lights, I said, bro, you're the only guy from YNI who's comfortable around blue lights.
As long as it's not flashing.
I've been in the Waianae jail. I've been to the Waianae
But
jail.
you were a good boy, ever, football boy.
Yeah, you know,
Oh, what was your jersey number?
32.
Oh, see?
32.
What was it?
51.
51, yeah, it was
51,
Keone.
yeah.
Keone.
Yeah.
I was in the band.
He's one of the bigger guys.
Yeah.
I know, I couldn't believe that the other day when he goes, well, you know, Lono was small, but he was fast. Oh, okay.
It's the only thing I did in the whole football career. I blocked one kick, but that's the kick that won the championship.
Hey.
No,
It was 6-0, I think.
Yeah. I think I was in the band at the Termite Palace, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I always tell people, I say, you know you're old, but when you give directions by things that aren't there anymore. You know, okay, you know what the old stadium used to be? Yeah, you just keep going past where the Hula Supply was, right? And you remember the old Star Market? Yeah, you turn left, right. That's Macaulay Chop Suey right there, bro.
Yeah, somebody told me Civic Center, and I had no idea what they was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, you gonna go by the Civic Center? And like, where is that?
Right next to the roller ring.
Oh, that narrows it down.
Okay. Block that kick. Look, Pocoliti, block that kick. If you had to pick one to block, though, that was it.
Yeah.
Amazing. Huh? Look. I know. Huh?
I know. Huh?
I'll go fight back. Watch out. Huh?
Yeah.
Was the Civic Center near Keaumoko Street? No, it was by the, wasn't it near the old stadium? The Termite Pass Civic Center?
I have no idea what the Civic Center is.
Okay. Who was 81? Y'all should know this. What, on the INI side? I don't know. Who was?
Wally Yeager.
Gotta be on a receiver.
Okay. I tell you what, let's do television. Let's get this. I'm going to reset this. We're going to 2 right here. And then I'm going to I'll check out Gecko Cam, see if it works. Come on, cross your fingers. Oh, you bugger. Nothing.
The Mo'o like sleep.
I know the more like sleep. I don't know.
You can ask about the EV band, yeah?
Yeah, I'll be asking about that. Hold on, let me try just something. See, source, blank, camera, no, source, blank.
Are you the gecko?
Yeah, I know, maybe I'm Gecko Cam. That's okay, I'll use this to find it. Always something, yeah? Okay,
Nenehune, never leave.
there we go. Okay, we're gonna come back, we're gonna do that first episode. Okay, Lono, hold on, let me
Yep.
turn your mic all the way up. Boom, and here we go. Let me start this, and we're back. We have a special guest. I'm so excited about talking to him because he has donated so much music to the Daily Pidgin over the 3 years that we've been on the air or on the internet, right? Everything from, like I said, traditional, Hawaiian slack key to what I would call jazz, Talk about, what's the word? Eclectic?
Oh, I was going to say versatile.
No, eclectic, because it sounds more like a pastry.
That's one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I like the eclectic with the caramel on the top. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome none other than Lono. Hey, how's it, Lono?
All of my cowboys.
Yeah, there we are. So how you doing today? You all right? Been working?
Good. Very good, yeah. Yeah.
You been working a lot?
I haven't been playing on any stage except YouTube.
Yeah, but you've been in the studio going nuts, right?
Well, um, we've been recording a lot of songs, and so you know, I had three guys doing mastering, down to one now. Uh, People have different tastes. If you put your work in somebody else's hands, you might not like it.
For those who, hey Lono, for those who may not know, explain the mastering. And now, get me wrong. You get in a studio, everybody plays their parts in the studio. You have all that. What is mastering?
Okay, mastering is the final part of your project. That's when they put everything, they use compression and reverbs. They take off some HZs and they make it ready for radio, television. So it doesn't matter if you play it on a small little blaster to a big house. It's it's the same. It's all
Okay.
the volumes are the same.
Oh, I
It's
see.
done by
So,
mastering.
but that's where like you bring up this part and you turn down this part and you make everything cohesive.
Right, right. Mastering is the last
Wow.
part of recording before you can send it out to people on the internet or other different companies, documentaries, all these people that do documentaries and stuff so that they have a consistent volume with
Oh,
Rolling Stones, Aerosmith.
yeah.
How long usually one song like takes to master? Like,
Um, Nowadays, it can be pretty fast. They can do it in a couple of hours. Um, Most of the guys that do mastering, they want the mix so that they can mix it into their mastering. But we don't want that. We want the mix to stay the same. We don't want them to change the mix. Sometimes they add a little bit too much reverbs and make it bigger, and then the
Oh.
vocals get swallowed up. And so,
Well,
I want the guy that's mixing to do the mastering because he already knows what we want to put out there, what we want to be. You know, since it's going to be out there, uh, you can live with it the rest of your life.
oh, right.
well, once yeah, because once you put it out there, well, you can't go back and change it again. But people do that, right? They say remastered an album or something like that, right? I've seen
Yeah,
that.
well, well, like Henry Capone, he put out his song "Home in the Islands,"
Yeah,
but I think it was the Casimir Brothers that did it first,
yeah.
I think, and then he came out with his version of, oh, this is how it's supposed to sound, you know. After he had won a bunch of awards with that song, with that recording, uh, and then he did his version of it. So you had to compare Roland and Robert to Henry, and then Henry did another version of it. So,
Yeah.
so well,
Wow.
there's a lot of versions of Waimanalo Blues,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nana Cooley Blues, right? Nana Cooley
Right.
Blues,
But the original was Nanakuli Blues, right?
right? The original's Nana Cooley Blues, but we heard Waimanalo Blues first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got a lot of relatives in Waimanalo, and so they claim it's their song.
Yeah, Pocoli T says, so then mastering an album is something like editing a book. I don't think you take things out though when you
No, you
master.
mix. That's called mixing. That's mixing.
Oh,
You
okay.
record, then you spend like a month mixing, and one song can take up to 10, 15 hours to mix because then you get into
Wow.
automation, and then automation locks it down, and then you can go into mastering. It's just another level so that it's you can play it anywhere in Germany, anywhere. The volumes will be just the same. You won't lose anything. That's why you need mastering. So I'm mastering right now, and yeah, it's having fun. It's another process. We're mastering now so that we can release next month.
Next month. So how long? This is your band Evie.
Evie, right, right.
Yeah. That's Bones, yeah?
IWI.
Yeah.
Bones, right? The foundation of us, of all of us. Bones.
Yeah.
Uh,
How many in that band?
Three.
Three.
Just drums, guitar, and bass. And what we're attempting to do is we three old guys, in our 60s, right? Three OGs.
Yeah.
and and we're kind of not we're not happy with the way Hawaiian music, has been really feminized. And
Yeah.
like Gabby was good for Hawaiian music,
Yeah.
but not good for hula.
Yeah.
So country comfort was great for Hawaiian music. Hawaiian guys, Hawaiian boys loved that. Hawaiian people loved it. The Kalapana, And the thing about what's happening is Cyril Pahinui, Dennis Kamakahi, Roland Casimiro, they all said that they wish they could have rock and rolled a little more, you know, and none of them they could none because they were branded with the Hawaiian already. But when
Right.
Before Gabby came out, all of us guys in high school in Waianae sitting out on the field, football field, we all were listening Grand Funk Railroad and
Yeah.
you know,
But then
you know,
but
rocking
then
out.
along comes Henry Capono, right, and says, "Guess what? I am gonna rock it." And I'll tell you what, Lono,
Right.
we're gonna be back with the next segment. We're gonna talk more about that because I remember telling
Excellent.
Henry. He told me people give me grief because I don't play Hawaiian music. I'm Hawaiian. Anything I play is Hawaiian music. Oh, so I tell you what, folks, don't go away. We'll be right back with more of Lono and his mastering process after this.
Host.
I might have made it.
Yeah. Well, you click and then we start.
Hey,
So
there you go.
Yeah. There's always that little blink.
yeah.
Okay,
I love that. I play music and I'm Hawaiian.
so I guess what? It was we lost Lono. Oh, there he is. Yeah. So we're back on the internet part here. Woo, I miss Gabby.
Excellent.
Waimanalo dad. Yeah. It's interesting because I knew some people who worked construction with him, right? Old guys, right? And they all never like him so much. They go, "Hey, this bugger, he don't like work, He's sitting around, you see him, he writing music. I'm saying, "Hey, brother, we're gonna lay up, the gravel or something." But he was,
Yeah,
he
he's on
was,
the road crew.
yeah, he was on the road crew, right?
Right, him, my uncle, Joe Gang,
Yeah,
from Waimanalo, all of my Hoys out there, and Kupa, who's out in Waimanalo. So all my cousins. And my uncle was his bass player. And he played bass with Gabby. Never wanted to play instruments. Hey, well, really. And so Gabby taught him how to play the bass. That uncle, he was a coach in Palama, football coach. And so he was a real rough house. Whereas my other uncles played guitars. They entertained.
yeah.
And then so Gabby taught him to play the bass because he trusted my uncle. My uncle was the in the band. He protected Gabby. He was one of Gabby's best friends. The other one was Arthur Isaacs, I think, was the other
Yeah,
guy.
yeah. Ata.
So whenever
I love how they
Ata,
spell
yeah.
it. He goes, "What's his name? Ata
Right.
Isaac. How you spell that? ATA. How you gonna spell him? Ata." I love that.
Right.
Oh, Devin
So-
from Junkin. What? Junkanapo. Andy used to do. Oh yeah, we used to do that. We used to do this thing. You remember that? When I used to Junkanapo with people on the net. Ah, that's
That's
crazy.
right.
What's that noise? You messing with your mic?
You're tapping.
My laptop here is this one anyway.
Yeah.
And I have another one right here, but it's a fan. The fan is Yeah, the fan is making noise.
Oh no! But I'm hearing like
Switch the sound.
like this kind of stuff. I thought you were
Oh,
messing with
if I'm
something.
touching anything, am I touching anything? Let me see. What about now? What about this?
Yeah, like
No.
that right
What
there.
about this?
That was it.
Okay, I'm touching my laptop.
Oh, it's picking it up. Oh, because are you using the mic on your laptop?
Right, right, right,
Oh, so when you touch the laptop, you know what that's like?
right.
I don't know if you've ever seen
Yeah.
those big stereo systems in your house, and then you have Samoan people walking around, and then you get that.
Skip. That's what happens when I walk in here.
Oh man. Okay, want to try to the second segment here, Lono. Let's talk about how you intend to distribute that new, um, that new project once
Project.
it's done.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me hear. I'm going to
And then click 3.
do this. We're collecting, but this is the third segment here.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, Auntie Bagel said it was Russ Francis.
That did what?
81.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Russ
San
Francis was
Francisco
81.
49ers. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
49ers.
49ers. Oh, there we go, Russ Francis. Hey, Lono, I ever tell you my Russ Francis story before we go to TV? Okay, just real quick. He and I were surfing out Magic Island, right? And this shark,
Oh.
gotta be 10 feet, came in, right? And everybody, shark, shark! Everybody starts scrambling for the wall, right? Right? Russ goes, he turned to me, he goes, hey, let's go mess with it. He paddles toward the fin. It's in the water traveling. And he's going, hey! He's slapping the water, going, hey, 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 hey. And then I'm like, ah! Right? And the thing ran away. And he turned to me, goes, hey, sharks, basically they're chickens. And then he and I surfed for 20 minutes all by ourselves while everybody went, what, that bugger gone? It was good, too. Oh,
Yeah.
he was crazy.
Muscle Russell.
Hey, Russell, how's your muscle? That was Melvin.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, the commercial.
Okay, we're going to be back talking about Evie and how you intend to distribute this new program. Okay, let me go over here and we do this. Huh? Oh, yeah. We'll just do more. So I can find it. I do this so in the edit I can find it. You know what I'm? No, that's what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. And let's do the one with our names on it that we didn't know who we are. There we go. And we are back. Thank you for rejoining the Daily Pigeon. My name's Andy Bumatai.
And I'm James Money.
And our special guest is none other than singer-songwriter from the island of Molokai. Let's hear it for Lono. Please sit down, folks. Sit down. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Lono. I know it's embarrassing to you.
Same guys, right?
Same people.
They're standing out in the yard cheering every time you give them the cue.
We have a cardboard sign that says applesauce, and we fool them every single time. So, Lono, this new project, how long in the making has it been?
Well, we started this like when we had the lockdowns. And so we started, since we're not going anywhere, we just decided to just record. So we recorded every Tuesday and Thursday. And then your show, the OG show, was on Tuesday and Thursday. So I was having a hard time with that. I had to move it to Monday.
Yeah.
One guy couldn't make it. And I tried to move it to Wednesday, and the other guy couldn't make it. And so we're stuck on Tuesday and Thursdays right now. We're still doing Tuesday and Thursdays. So we since we rehearse in a recording studio, and Miles was there. I took Miles to the studio.
Mm-hmm.
And since we rehearse there, we just decided, well, we just record while we're sitting here rehearsing. So we recorded 36 songs, and
Wow.
I wrote all of them, right, every song, and so been living with me for a long time, these songs, and so they're taking on different characters, and so now here it's finally Evie's gonna do it and get it done. And since we recorded all these songs, we decided to do a CD every 4 months this year, every 3 months. So March will be a first release of Evie's first one, and then June be the second, September will be the third CD, and December will be the fourth CD. And in 2024, by May of 2024, we'll have the fifth one out. So we'll have 5 EV CDs total. Great. Hey, Miles. Uh, uh, 5 CDs done by hopefully by next year of May, and then we're gonna all retire from the group.
Okay, a couple questions. The first thing, does everyone live on Molokai?
Right, right. Three of us live here. We're all about the same age. We're all in our 60s, and I'm
Yeah.
the youngest of them. And so I'm the songwriter, the singer, the arranger, and then and so it's all our songs, all original. We only do original songs, and these guys got tired of playing covers
Yeah.
all their lives, and so now in these songs, I allowed them to, express yourself, make yourself known, because this is a new genre we're introducing to the Hawaiian side of music, and it's been done before. Henry Capono. He did the Wild Hawaiian album, which
Yeah.
is excellent.
Remember that.
And I saw that performance on Maui at Cliff Niole's Celebration of the Arts at the Ritz Carlton, and it was really good. And I got to see Henry do that. So Henry's been one of my idols, an icon of Hawaii since high school. And I got to perform with him a couple of times, a couple of concerts in Illinois and Chicago. We did a show with Joe Walsh, Chris Lacrosse, and Henry was on this show with us. We're on an album that a guy named Bill Curtis produced, almost 20 years ago, I think it was. But so Henry and I have been friends for a long time, and really appreciate his friendship. He's been really nice to me, and I thank him for that.
Hey, the distribution on that CD, how do you go about getting that in people's hands? I mean, is it in stores? Do you order it online? I know your website, you can go there and boom, so how do people get it once it's available?
I'm gonna have it on my site, on the Lono Music site. I'll put it on there. But we're gonna just send it out to different people that want to use it online. And the three of us, we really don't want to be on a stage anymore.
Yeah.
We all got we've been through we survived all. It's the stuff that usually would take out musicians. Have access to excess, and
Ooh, I
get
like
yourself,
that.
yeah. So you get in trouble. It's nothing but trouble. There's no trouble, all trouble there. So better to, you're at this age. Like if I was 24 or 25, and three of us, we'd be going crazy, right? But since we're older now, there's a generation I think that is out there that really missed, missed the country comforts, the Kalapanas. And I'll get some to you, Andy, James, maybe to Augie, whoever
Mad
wants it.
Statter,
We'll
of
send
course,
it out to
will.
him.
Mad Statter
Mad
is,
Statter, right. Statter, right.
Yeah.
The best Statter is Mad Statter.
Hey,
But,
listen,
and to everybody here.
I have an off-topic question, only because Darlene S. here, okay, she said, Lono, you said to save my question till Friday, so do you have one tattoo? And if so, what kind?
Well, I have, I was drunk enough. Sorry, Keone. Oh, man. I have to say this in front of my friend. I did go into a Lyle Tuttle studio on Broadway in San Francisco. I was playing with a band there. We had won fourth place in Battle of the Bands in San Francisco, and we ended up playing at the Stone San Francisco. And I think Neil Sean, Steve Perry, Grace Slick, Eddie Money, they were judges. And so we ended up taking fourth place, and we ended up playing across the street from the Stone San Francisco at a place called Mabuhay Gardens on Broadway. And right down the street was a Lyle Tuttle shop. So we played at, I think, 2 in the morning, and we got done at 4, and the club was closed at 6. We went out on Broadway in San Francisco, and it's like empty, the streets of San Francisco. Empty, closed.
Oh.
So luckily,
Hey Lono,
Well, not
you gotta save the end of this story from the beginning of the next segment. And I thank
don't
you
wanna say the end.
because how can people tune away before they find out what tattoo you got in a drunken stupor after playing a great show? Folks, you know why you need to come back. I don't need to say any more. Stay tuned.
yeah, it's like that Jimmy Buffett song.
What song was that?
Nothing to show but this brand new tattoo.
Oh yeah, but it's a real beauty, a Mexican cutie. How it got here, I haven't a clue. Okay, we're gonna go through more. Okay, I'm here, right? I'm going to stop this one. We're gonna go to the next segment. Let's go right into the next segment so we don't lose the momentum on this. What do you say?
Sounds good.
Okay.
And
so-
also remember that the mo'o's still on.
Yeah,
So when you edit-
I have mo'o on,
Yeah.
so I'll just
You
go
edit.
right out of that into it. Okay, so here we go. I'm coming back to here, and we are back, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Andy Bumatai,
And I'm James Monty.
and we are both waiting with breathless anticipation because in the last segment, Lono started a story about how he got a tattoo that he doesn't remember getting. He never found out what it was. And now, the exciting conclusion. Ladies and gentlemen, singer-songwriter all the way from Molokai. Let's hear it for Lono. How's it, brother? You gotta finish the story.
Oh, well, yeah, it was like 6 in the morning, and the only thing was open was a tattoo shop, and so we were, you know, I apologized to Keone right away because that's my friend, and yeah, so yeah, I'll take a tattoo right here, going right here in the middle of my chest. Oh man.
Still drinking in the tattoo shop. Oh,
Drinking this.
Crown Royal attacks again.
Each flavor.
Okay, we won't ask you to show it to us, but what was it? What was it? What is it? I guess.
It's a Yellow Rose of Texas.
Oh man,
Texas.
that looks
Yellow
that looks
Rose
like
of
half
Texas.
a bottle of Crown to me right there.
Well, you know, that's why. Sorry, Darlene, I kept you waiting. I should have just said.
No, that was a great
Listen,
story.
you know,
Look at here, Miles. We want to see it. No, we can't do it. We're gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to wait on that. It'll be his album cover one day. One of the CDs.
The title will be Yellow Rose of Texas.
yeah, Yellow Rose of Texas. right?
Did anyone else in the band get a tattoo?
Yeah. Yeah. So I got cherries, and I got a made in Hawaii.
Right
here.
there. Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Because of, you know, when I was there in the mainland, some of my black friends couldn't call me Lono; they would call me Rallo. So I said, no, Lono, Rallo, Lono, Rallo. So I tattooed it, made in Hawaii, just to let them know. There you go.
Oh, there you go. Here's one that'll make you feel a little better, Lono. This comic, when we were at the Comedy Store, there was a tattoo parlor across the street. Brother went Inu Nui, right? And he went over there. He came back. He went, bro, check this. Well, not bro. He goes, check this out, man. Check this out. Okay. And he's got one of those hearts with the ribbon in it where you put the girl's name, You know, one of those
Oh.
kind of that regular heart with you put your girlfriend's name in the middle, but he put your name here. And everybody went,
Wasted away again.
everybody said, "Oh, your girlfriend's gonna be real happy when she sees that tomorrow."
He's thinking about the
When
future. The name could change.
you know,
Tattoos.
we were
done.
down in Mexico playing at this place in Palace in Cancun, and one of our guys went out. Got so drunk. Next morning, we found him in his room, and he had a barbell in his nose.
A
Yeah,
barbell?
piercing.
Oh, a
Yeah,
piercing.
yeah,
Yeah.
piercing. Yeah, in his nose, and he don't know how it got there. So, yeah, we're down there, and then next night everybody's so we're on the dance floor in the disco, and at the Palace, and some girl hit his nose, and the barbell came out, and he was bleeding. And they had to shut the disco down and kick everybody out because blood all over the place.
Wow.
It didn't come loose. It got ripped
It
out.
ripped out. Yeah, it got ripped out of his nose. Some girl hit him in the face. And,
Was it a
and
mosh
it was-
pit?
You're kidding.
No, it was just it was regular. It wasn't really a disco, but Mexico was a lot of people, and so they had to clear the floor because of blood everywhere.
Hey, you know that
Jimmy.
that yellow rose of Texas may be a classic because Keone says Lyle just passed away a couple years ago. He would come to Hawaii often. That was the artist that did your tat, right?
That was one of his shops.
Oh, one of his shops. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he had a shop right on Broadway in San Francisco.
Oh man.
It seems like if you
So-
go someplace and there's a tattoo parlor across the street, don't drink.
I don't have any tattoos. I really, it's everyone goes, what? Why not? You don't have? I said, I go, let me think about it for a while, and then I talk myself out of it because I'm so glad because I'd have Grand Funk Railroad on my arm if I did the first tattoo I wanted,
Grand Funk. I thought that was like a condition. Grand Funk Railroad on my arm.
Wow, you don't know Grand Funk Railroad, huh? It's a band. Can you imagine that, Lono? I have to tell somebody Grand Funk Railroad. It's a band. Okay, let's see. It says I didn't know that Puku was gone. My condolences. Oh yeah, we had to. Poor thing. Yeah, I know. Well, had him since I had to put one of my dogs to sleep because blind, deaf, and I don't mean to laugh, but he would do this thing where we called it, Puku's room bud, because he'd get stuck in the corner, and he couldn't. I know, so sad. Oh, Puku's room bud, and we had to pick him up, and it was weird because you had to reboot him. If you put him in his sleeping place, then he would reorient, and then he kind of knew where everything was. But he got doggy dementia, and
Poor
it's a
thing.
type of thing. Yes. I would have Grand Funk Railroad. You would, Michael, I know. Michael's also working on some projects here also.
Yeah, my dog went deaf,
That's awesome.
so that wasn't too bad. It's just when you try to wake him up, you have to touch him.
Yeah, and then he get all, push.
Yeah, like, oh,
Whoa, what the heck is
know.
going on?
all of a sudden.
Yeah, look at this here. Keone says, old school tattooist I knew got in trouble with his girlfriend when he saw a tattoo stencil on his, he accidentally saw it and then his pants was down. Oh, okay. We'll let Keone define that one on his own. Okay,
Isn't
bro.
that a fruit?
Yeah, it's a fruit. That's what it is.
Hey,
It's a fruit.
you got to get him back, Andy. You got to get Keone back, and you say, "What is that?"
What is that? We'll bring that. We'll drive them nuts with that comment. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back with more of Lono after this. Don't get tattooed while we're gone.
Okay, Unfreeze.
and then we reset that. Now we're back on the internet, and then we do
Yep.
lava cam. This is what lava. What did James? What did you say? This
Oh,
is
we sacrificed Barney into was it Mauna Loa, Mauna Kea? Into the lava pits.
yeah.
Barney.
I know. Come on, Barney. Oh, I know. And why the Mo'ocam doesn't decide not to work? But you know what? I have not shown this cam. Let's see how it looks. Oh,
Oh,
there.
real
It looks
good.
good today. Yeah.
Oh, Mo'ocam not working because Aloha Friday.
Ah.
He's starting to drink early.
Oh, there we go.
Might
That's
get
what
on
it
a
is.
tattoo.
Okay, on the next segment, we got to show the TV people the
Yeah.
chat. Okay, and Hamajang Gang, when I mention the chat, just say, hey, how's it, and put where you're from and stuff, so the people on TV can see how many people are joining us. Yeah, look at that. I gotta tell you, Lono, every shot of you looks like an album cover. To
Yeah.
me. Am I wrong, Hamajang Gang? I mean, just when you get your head down hanging like that, I'm like, wow, bro.
Musicians just have it. Like comedians will never be in a position. Look, I look like I'm falling backwards or something.
Yeah, I mean, me too. If I wore that band on my head, I look like a Chinese cook. So, you got him.
I know.
Look at here, Papi Cheney. Great. I now have the Barney song stuck in my mind. Oh, I know. What do they call it? Earworm?
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's called an earworm.
The song that always got stuck in my head as a kid song was the and the green grass grows all around.
No.
That's an earworm.
Oh,
I'll hear that for the rest of the night.
it is the song that never ends. Oh, what's
Keone.
this? Huh?
Keone reply.
See, no worry, Lono and Andy. I take care of you guys when I come back home. Oh, don't know if James is down too.
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, Keone, you got anything for Heva Heva? That's where my genealogy comes from.
Okay.
Heva.
Me, Eddie Aikau, all us guys are Heva Hevas. Waimea Valley.
Okay. Since we throwing genealogy out there, you get anything for Igarot? Huh?
I think they tattoo the tails of the eagle.
That's my genealogy.
They put the tattoo on the tail. I
Oh,
think.
on the tail.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
my goodness. The tale of two cities.
Eagle.
Okay. No, man. All right, Lono. Yeah. Of course. Okay, there we go.
Heva.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Listen, my flute section in the marching band had a song that never ends as long as the song would sing. Oh, in the bus in the football game. I had good fun, I wasn't on the team like Keone and Lono, but I played in the band. I don't know if I ever told you this one, but we marched at the old stadium, right? And I couldn't afford the white shoes, the marching shoes, so I was just in my white socks out there marching. Everybody goes, oh, what? No more shoes. Hey, shut up. Nobody can tell. They're far away.
Real world problem.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. Black can. Ever. Oh, it's the Black Clan? What is that, Black Clan?
Oh, Heva Heva. Yeah, Heva Heva.
It's the Black
Yeah,
Clan?
right. Black. That's the color. I played at the Iolani Palace for these sovereignty groups that were there, a bunch of just loaded with different colors, And one group was all black. And so I said, oh, better not offend that group. So after I got done playing, I went to go look at the black rally, all the people wearing black. And then that was all the Heva Heva clan. And I found a lot of Molokai people, Mac Porpoi, Wendell DeFreitas, all from Molokai that are from Heva Heva. And we were friends here in Molokai, but not knowing we were actually related. And so I saw them at the rally, and I didn't know what they were doing. And so a lady on the stage she began talking and addressing that crowd. big crowd. And she looked over at me and she said, "Is that Lono?" I looked at her. I said, "Oh, is that Nami? Was my cousin." She said, "Get over here, get over here." I said, "Here, put your black shirt on, quick." So
Wow.
I got my black shirt from there. I got my emblem, and then at that rally, my uncle Rudy Mitchell, who went to Tahiti to research our genealogy, he brought back 3 books with him that he had printed there and got and then from that books came all the other books to all the Heva clans. So I got one of those books, one of those genealogies, starts from the beginning of time, from Bora Bora, 25,000 years, all the way to my grandmother.
Wow.
Well, you know what? You're going to be in good hands when Keone does your work, because he said in the interview, if you remember, he said you can have any color you like as long as it's black.
Yeah, perfect.
Well, he said all the colors mixed make black. So
Yeah.
when you have black, so that's great. Ooh, yeah, look.
What
and-
about
and
old
Keone
skin? I
says,
got old skin.
I knew Rudy well. Good guy. Yeah, here's Nani
Yeah.
Aloha saying, wow. Okay,
Yeah,
let's
Uncle
go.
Rudy
Are
Mitchell.
we on? This is 5, right?
Yep.
Okay, this is 5. We're gonna come back, and I'm gonna ask you about being on Molokai as a singer-songwriter. Okay, and let's go to Lava Cam so I can find it on the edit, and hang here for a second, a little bit, and then come back to this and start the timer, and we are back. Let's see the tattoo, because I know you didn't listen to me. Where did you put it? Huh? Oh, on his arm. I knew it. Oh, cannot listen. But you know what? It looks nice.
Oh,
It
thank
looks
you.
very nice.
Thank you.
Folks, we're talking to the prolific songwriter and musician, and he plays a left-handed guitar.
Oh.
Very interesting. But he is on Molokai, which I want to talk about specifically. Okay? But let's bring him back on the screen. Please help me welcome Lono. How are you, brother? Look at that.
Another album cover.
Another album cover. Oh, man. We're going to do some screen grabs and say, come on, brother, this is all you need to do.
Yeah.
What I wanted to ask about Molokai, okay, is, by the way, I say Molokai, and I know a lot of people just say Molokai, so, whatever, don't hate me if, people out there going, hey, why you keep saying Molokai, But are there any advantages to being on that island as opposed to Honolulu, where people would say, that's where the action is?
Well, this is where the non-action is.
Is that a good thing?
Well, yeah, because you're not pressured by having to be anywhere, and there's nothing here, so you don't expect much because there's nothing. We don't have freeways. We have a highway, one, and we don't have any lights or any street lights and all. But people use courtesy. You just be nice, and you slow down. And if you gotta wait, usually traffic is like 5 cars. There's 5 cars, and you're the 5th car.
Yeah.
And so that's our traffic. And
That's traffic.
by the speed, by the speed limit, who's in front. Yeah. You can tell by 35 miles an hour, Damon Place. 30 miles an hour, Fred Bicoy. So by the mile how fast you're going, who's in front holding up the traffic here. There's only 5 cars. And so I got, so I got passed by 1 car, and he got in front of me, and I was 6.
That's 6.
That's it.
But you and your Mustang, what? You're the one in the back. Hey, come on. I have a life. I'd like to lead it.
But that only goes for 4 miles?
Yeah.
So basically what you're saying is, Molokai, because of the non-distractions, it's better for creativity.
Yeah, you have much open thought and thinking. You don't have the pressures of having to be at a gig or having to You got friends stopping by, or you don't have no distractions. And so that's why I used to live here when I was a kid. My dad ran Puohoku Ranch for like 30 something years, ever since I was a kid. And so I went to Kilohana School. Yeah, no Zippies, no McDonald's, no Cokes, no fries, no apple pies.
There you
Uh,
go.
so I went to school at Kilohana School, and then went to Waianae Makai Elementary School. Great people over there. And then back to Molokai, and then back to Waianae. I played Pop Warner at Pililao Park.
Yeah,
Gordon
Pililao
McKen was my
Park.
coach, and Norman Solomon was another football player of ours. Uh, and then I went back to Molokai, and then there was no football there, so because I was already playing Pop Warner and JV at Waianae, went back to Waianae and finished up, and graduated there. Yeah.
But
So
what,
Molokai was part of my life here.
but did you go back to Molokai specifically because you wanted that isolation to create?
Yeah, I lived on Maui for like 20 years, and I was seeing the way Kihei, I was the captain of the lifeguards out there, and I was a pretty good swimmer, but Kihei was changing. I saw Goodfellow put the infrastructure right in South Kihei Road, right behind my lifeguard tower, and then a whole bunch of people moved in. And it was so funny because back in the days when the first migration happened, everybody was complaining about that. And then those guys got in, got settled. And then the next migration came in, and they're yelling at those guys. But
Wow.
that was you guys yelling at.
Wow.
They get here, and now they're yelling at the new tourists moving in. So it's kind of layered. So, but I got fed up in Kihei. I just had enough of it. I'd done my time, and I was flying over Molokai one day, getting to Oahu to play center stage at Ala Moana Center, and passed right over the ranch that I was living on. It's 14,000 acres of ranch. And
Wow.
There was like 7,200 head of cattle. Our family ran at one time, and there was a couple other cowboys that worked with us there. But I wasn't a cowboy, right?
Yeah.
And I was a surfer. I'm from Macau. I'm surfing, living on Macau Street, just past Macau Beach, living there with my grandmother, and surfing to try to trying to rope a cow. So I kind of didn't fit in. So my stepdad wasn't happy because I tried to be a cowboy, but I was a surfer.
Well, and you know what, too, is the creative guy in you was kind of laying in wait, right? Going, and you know what, cows are beautiful. Same way, grew up on the dairies, just didn't connect with the cow thing.
Hey Andy,
Yeah,
you know, in the morning before I went to school, Kilohana School, I had to
yeah.
go out and milk the cow, right? So I had to go down to the barn, get the feed, put it in the trough, let the cow in, put the rope on her, and sit there, lean my head against the cow, and just milking until I pass out. I'm leaning on the cow and I'm sleeping, and my mom has to come in and mom
Yeah.
has to come in and wake me up and send me to school while she finished the cow.
Oh man. Yeah, I worked on a milking dairy, and we had the machines, when we brought them in. But mine was, I worked in the calf pen, because people forget that to get milk from cows, they have to give birth every once in a while, and oh man, what a hassle, yeah.
What a mess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But when we come back,
We
we
had
want to
a
hear more about the creative process, and how you go from, traditional Hawaiian to the jazz when we come back. Okay? Deal?
excellent.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, gang. We're going to wait, hold on. Oh, what? I hit the wrong button one more time. Let's bring Lono back on. You still there? Yeah, good. In fact, you know what? I haven't been using this shot. I want to look at this one here. Look at this. We see
Another
the
album cover.
we see the pictures in the back and all his gear. Oh, let's come back with this
Let me
one.
see. Let me get out of the way. There you go.
We'll be right back after this. Oh man. Did I make it?
Yep.
Party.
I realized I cut out too early. Oh, look at all the equipment back there. Those look like foot pedals.
Yeah, that's my pedal board.
You don't put your foot up on that table. You take them off and put them on the
No,
floor.
I'm trying to get set my dotted 8 note on my delay, so I got it on my rack,
Oh,
my stand.
okay. Look at this here.
There it
Wild
is.
Willie says, "Ooh, nice background." Oh, dang, my audio is getting all messed up. Oh, fuckless. Oh, sorry about that, Jeffrey. Don't know what we can do about that.
Okay.
Okay, wait. So this is the last segment, right?
Correct.
And then we go to
6:30.
6:30. Ooh, here recent, and we go six.
Look what Nani said.
And then hold on. I gotta reset. What's that? What did Nani say? Lono, can you do a song? She wants to know. Let's not do that to Lono, because you have to understand. That's like coming from the comic side. Hey, could you do a few jokes for us, please? You're like, oh, my head is. He got a tune and warm up and all that. Oh, we won't do that to you, Lono.
I like that voice. Is it not Jimmy Stewart? Is it?
Who?
Jimmy Stewart, the guy from that Christmas movie.
Did I just do Jimmy Stewart?
Yeah, your
Well,
voice.
yeah, no, I'd just like to say that. Yeah. Yeah.
Do that song over there that
Do
you do.
that song. Would you not just play that Hammer Jang Jang thing? Just a couple bars. Would that be impossible? Wait, hold on. Well, it happened to me this morning. I was on the morning shows today, pimping out the Blue Note gig I got coming up, right? And sure enough, I'm sitting there. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. Andy, give us an example of what we can expect to see if people come down to the Blue Note. And suddenly you're like, your first instinct is, come down, I'll show it to you there. This is, two guys sitting in front of sitting in chairs. You want me to do stand-up, but.
And that's why most stand-up comedians hate doing those morning interviews.
I can't stand it. Well, I'll tell you what I did. He goes, just give us an example. It was one of those things. So I said, okay. People go through Y9 and they see all the abandoned cars. They always go, how come there's so many abandoned cars? And I tell them, that's not abandoned cars, bro. That's Y&I self-storage. Where else you gonna put your blue tarp and that weed whacker that broke, you gonna fix Bombay? Right there. And for plenty of people, it's doghouse. Anyway, Michi Mama says, Andy, with this new show, we have to pay attention or we miss something. No, not that. The last thing you want to have to do is pay attention. I am so sorry, Michi Mama.
So funny when you go visit your cousins down West Side, and you see the abandoned car in the yard, and then the dog comes out.
The dog comes out. Hey, bro, why don't you get this old car out your yard? What? Where I'm gonna tie my pit bull? Come on, brother. I came up with something. There might be something before I forget it. I said, you know why tarps are blue? So we can find all the homeless people camping on the side of the freeway. Because I see these guys, they're up, stuck in trying to hide, by the freeway overpasses. I said, why don't they get like camouflage? Look at this bright blue tarp,
Dead him.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. Okay, so this is the last segment, and it is
music.
6.5 minutes long. Huh?
How he goes from music is what you want to talk to him about. How he goes from
With the
traditional-
the eclectic. Thank you so much. Hey, what is this? Ula Hawaii for life. How's it? Well, hi there. How are you? You've just joined us on our last segment. We're talking to singer-songwriter Lono from Molokai, and this is our last segment. We do our internet show and edit out a TV from it, Ulu. So enjoy as we do our last segment. I'm going to go to the lava cam. There we go. And now I can find it.
Are you watching this?
Yeah.
I think you're talking to somebody else.
I was talking to somebody else. Are you
You
watching
heard
it?
that? You guys heard that?
I say that to the audience every day. Okay, so now we're going here, and we're gonna come back. Let me start this, and we are back. And folks, if you're watching this on television, I gotta tell you, you really have to join us on the live stream. Okay, and that's 3 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time on most platforms. Search Andy Bumatai, and you can see what happens in between while we're at commercial here on
behind
TV.
the scenes.
Behind the making of. That's right. And we're talking to a singer-songwriter, Lono from Molokai, and here he is. How's that, Lono?
It's a handsome dude.
Yeah, there he is. And what I wanted to ask you about, okay, was you have such, a wide range of the music that you do. I mean, everything from traditional kiho'alo to what I would call jazz. Okay, well, do you go through like I'm gonna do this for a while and then you switch, or how does that work? Is what I'm asking.
Well, we all started, like I was saying back then when I was at the old Hail to Thee High School. Um, we were trying to go rock and roll, but then Gabby came out and everybody went to Hawaiian, so we started off in the Hawaiian. But when I went to the mainland, after I left Maui, I talked to some of the guys that do hula shows there, great musicians, Jesse Nakaoka, a great friend of mine, Louis Williams. And they said if you go to the mainland, you're going to be worth more when you get back. Well, in the mainland, I hooked up with PMR, Professional Musicians Referral, and they referred me to all these different groups across the country. So I played and learned, and eventually I got back, and I had learned so much things, and so now I'm just incorporating all that travels, all that years into what we're doing now. And so that's why Evie is at the place it's at, and it's just gonna be to me, it's like my last, uh, you know,
Not your last.
I'm not gonna
hurrah.
go out. Well, my last, I'm not sure I'm gonna be recording much more than. I'm not sure. I really don't know.
Well,
So,
how many albums do you have out right now? I mean, most people have like 5, and they're bragging. How many you got?
Yeah, well, I have 14, and then I have a couple others that are 2 live CDs, and others that were not produced by me, but ones that Henry Capone and I are on. HD
Okay.
Planet, it's called, and so all my CDs, I wrote all the songs, and I have, a friend of mine came to Molokai,
Yeah.
and we hooked up for about 2 weeks, and I showed him how to play the ukulele, and we hung out for a while, and then he went back to the mainland, and he went on a YouTube thing and played his ukulele, and I met him in Illinois, and he came to Molokai. We walked around town. Nobody knew who he was, and so he kind of liked Molokai because you know,
Yeah, a little laid
nobody
back.
knew who he was.
Hey, here's
You know.
Mad
So
Stanner.
anyway,
She wants to know, how did you learn Olelo o Hawaii so fluently?
oh, I don't know it fluently. No.
Okay.
Sorry, Nestatter. No, I don't know it fluently. I know some of the words and some of the stuff from history, Hawaiian history I had read, but I don't speak it. I don't have anybody to conversate with, so
Yeah.
I don't. Back when I was learning, Kapuna say, English was the language of the future,
Yeah.
and so we stopped. My grandma's house, we actually stopped talking Hawaiian anymore because
Yeah.
because you go to school and you get in trouble, and you get home and you get in double trouble.
Yeah, that was my dad. Hey,
So-
Ulu here, she says, Aste Vegas. I love watching your videos. How's it, Lono? I used to go to Kahula Pico when Kumu John Kaimukawa was still with us.
Right. John Kamikawa was a great kumuhula. I was in his halau for about 6 years, and there's a couple of songs on this EV track that are going to be of John's chants from 900 AD.
Wow.
So
Okay,
we
you know,
want to kind
as
of,
we,
I'm not a chanter, so I made music out of it so I could remember
but
these songs. Thank you for that. Thank you for that chat. I can't see the chats, but thank you for
yeah.
mentioning John.
So
Go ahead, Andy.
as we wrap up this last segment here, tell us again about the how you intend to release this new CD project with Evie, and how many are coming over how many months?
Right. So the first EV project is coming out, probably coming out in March, and then another one in June, a different one, and another one in September, and then another one in December, and then the last one of the five will be in probably May of 2024, and then that's it. The three of us are going to retire out of this band, and at least say we have this is our legacy. We're going to leave these five CDs as and I wanted to do what Henry, not Henry, but um, Cyril wanted to do, Dennis wanted to do, especially Bozo,
Yeah.
Roland Casimiro wanted to do a little bit more rock and roll. I mean, it's not really rock and roll; it's just progressive folk music. So
Lono, thank you so much for being a part of the Daily Pigeon. And I got to tell
thanks for
you,
having me.
I can't wait till those CDs are released. Everybody's going to go, I like one, Garen Ball Baron. So thanks for being here, bro.
Thanks, Andy. Thanks, James. Awesome, man.
Aloha. Woohoo. Lava Cam. There we go. We have a television show. Okay. Yeah, there we go.
And the podcast continues.
The podcast continues, and Miles says, "Hey, mahalo, Andy." Oh, and it wasn't me. You gotta say thanks to Lono over here. Oh, another good question, Auntie Bagel. I did see one video he did a bit, a bit of dance.
I think she asked if he's a dancer.
Oh, Lono, are you also a dancer?
Well, I danced in John's hula halau, right? The Kahiko style, the old style. And eventually they shut down the Molokai branch of that halau. And they were over in Aiea on Oahu. And I had a hard time tying my malo. So I had to drop out.
You had to drop out, either that or join
Really,
Magic
really.
Mike.
Really, I was getting too much attention and dollar bills. So I
How do you think I will finance this studio? Here, Keone had something to say about the world, about the language. It's mad statter. During World War II, there were posters all over the place that said, "Speak English only." Many Hawaiians at the time did not want their kids speaking Hawaiian because of this. My father was of that generation.
Yeah.
Although he could not help saying different Hawaiian things. Like he didn't say, like go to the bathroom or make doo-doo. He always said, me ah. Oh, you gotta go. Well, you gotta make and then and as a kid you grow up and then you go to the school. Excuse me, Mrs. Maldonado, I gotta make Huh? I know.
when I was living on Maui, I had a band member who always used to say, "I gotta go like." I gotta go like. Be back. It's his famous Hawaiian word.
I've heard you gotta take a like. Oh, look, Susan R. says, this was so great. Mahalo, Andy James, and for our special show with Lono. Don't know if you can see that right there. Check it out.
Susan R. Okay, strummer.
Yeah, there she is. Mahalo, Lono. That's from Nani Aloha. And by the way, while she's on screen, mahalo, Nani, for all your work and for getting together with Lono and making sure that this all was happening. Without our moderationists, I got to tell you, Nani Aloha, C Honda, and Ware, Devin.
Devin, right, and Ware. Thank you, ladies.
There she is right here, and look, she's a good audience too. Look at that.
Awesome.
And Michimami Lono. Ha ha ha. There we go.
Michimama, yeah.
There we go. Oh, great
Wow.
show, Andy and James, and mahalo Lono too. Thank you so much.
Darlene, all right. Cookie Monster, man.
Mad Statter says it's amazing that Lono can write such amazing music and he doesn't consider himself fluent in the language he sings. There's a lot to that language, though, right?
Yeah. I know what I'm singing when I'm singing. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
But as far as conversating with some another Hawaiian
Yeah, no.
English.
Well, Keone, he and I were, he was trying to teach me for a while, and then you kind of pick it up and you go, oh, and then there's no one to speak to, and you lose it.
Right.
That's the hard part. Oh, okay.
Willie
But
was
they're not
saying
using
that.
Hawaiian in the banks, in the stores,
Yeah.
anywhere else yet. So until they're speaking Hawaiian,
Willie was saying there's no KKAI on Kauai, so that's why luckily we
oh,
still do the podcast live so people can tune in here, and then those who have KKAI channel 50 they can watch the TV show.
Okay, I see. Yeah, that's the channel. That's the cable channel will be on. Yeah, I got it. Oh, look, mahalo moderationist. That's from
Flowers,
Kotoheo.
flowers.
I know we get flowers over there. Mahalo, Andy James, and capital letters, Lono.
oh,
There we go. Ooh, it's fun
Sam
learning
Bittner.
though.
Okay.
Yeah, Gina, I'm glad. Yeah, it's funny when
Gina,
when I was trying to learn Spanish when I was in when I spent a lot of time in California and everybody thought I was Mexican, right? When you try to speak Spanish, a lot of times, they'll go, oh, hey, very good, hey, bueno, bueno, and then they kind of encourage you. A lot of times when you try to speak Hawaiian, oh, it's not, awina la, it's awina la, and they kind of, I went, oh man, sorry, I'm trying, gun fun it.
right, right. It's like Onaona and Ona Ona, right?
Yeah, yeah. But how you gonna know unless you try it? And then you shame. You know, that's the worst part, right? Ooh, look.
I came upon two ladies in Molokai
Yeah,
just conversating in Hawaiian. It was so awesome to sit there and watch them just go at it. It was
yeah.
like, wow, amazing.
There was an immersion school, right? And I was doing a piece on it when we were doing some show, I forget, right? And they had the kids, right? And the kids had a comic book like Daredevil or just a regular comic book, right? And the kid was looking, and he goes, wish was in Hawaiian so I could tell what they saying. He was more comfortable with Hawaiian because he was in immersion, right? I was like,
Immersion, yeah, right.
oh man, it's like a
It's so
chicken
funny.
skin.
It's so funny. I've done so many fundraisers for Hawaiian immersion schools.
Yeah,
Raise money for them so they can build their school and start the teaching and all like that. I
yeah,
did that
yeah.
a lot of years. In fact, the first one in Kalihi, the lady from Niihau came and went over there, did that, and lady from Niihau came, and then finally, when we had all these schools going and everything, I went in there and played. So I asked them if they could help me with this song. I asked the kids, "Hey, will you guys help me translate this song?" They go, "Uncle, you gotta come school."
Oh, ano mo na time gone
You
fun. And I
figure
was
I'll
like,
get
no.
I figure I'll get some help out, but nope. You ain't getting it that way, Uncle. You gotta come to school.
You gotta come school. Oh.
Wow, Willie.
Well, yeah, I know I saw that. I'm avoiding it. Okay. James, I said Kakai, not Kukai. I know. Yeah, it's KKAI, so it's Kakai, but everybody goes right to the Kukai. I know. Lono has added a new word to my vocabulary today. Conversating. I like it. A lot of local people say, they don't say conversing, they say conversating. Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of a Pidgin version of that. I remember one time, when talking about learning to speak Hawaiian, right? This Hawaiian lady, she got all, hey, you, and then she said, you gotta work on your pronunciation. And I go, I think it's pronunciation, but other than that, but I never say nothing. Okay, because she had the Niao broom ready. Okay. Oh, there we go. Harsh. Yeah, I know. Kioneo said, I always felt like that it was unfortunate that some use the language as a sword to cut down people. Yes, I was fortunate, but I know it as a language of aloha, not to berate others. Yeah, I experience that, some people, they just, but but it could be also that that's all they've got going in their life. They can speak Hawaiian well, and they want to maintain that mantle. Which is what I love about you, Lono. And I don't mean to embarrass you here, but with all that you've accomplished, you're still so just putting out some song, no big deal.
Very humble.
No,
Well, I do stuff and people do stuff. You do stuff and I appreciate it. And
Still doing it. See?
some people say I got great stories, and then I hear somebody with greater stories.
oh, God. Let me tell you about some great stories. Will you hang around those Hollywood guys? They got some stories. One of my favorite was, he goes, so I'm on this set, and I'm on the set. And the director comes over and he says, I was wondering if you could be better. Okay, let's roll. Whoa, bro, that's the direction. Be better.
Now, can you do that again with feeling?
I don't know if you ever saw that one of De Niro when he was shooting something and someone said, "Can you do it with more enthusiasm?" Robert De Niro he did one of these. We aren't doing car commercials here. Boom! Hammered this kid. I know. I can hear.
That's at Hollywood, because I was doing voiceover.
Yeah.
And they go, "Oh, that was great. That was amazing. Now let's try it again, but let's try different."
Okay, here's one, and I, because you were talking about this earlier. How many people ever said to you, James, I like that, but could you be more Samoan?
Yeah.
Did you ever get that?
I have not gotten that yet. Okay. I'm sure that's a lot of people thought that, but they never said that to my face.
You're awful articulate of a Samoan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I would ask them, like, what is a Samoan to you? Then you let me know. And then I know where to start.
In Nanakuli one time, this Samoan chief, I was doing something and I was hanging around. I had a lot of Samoan friends, right? And he told me, the Samoan chief, he told me, boy, gotta ask you, how come you talk so good? And I went, what? No, you sound like a haole when you talk. How come you talk so good? I went, oh, well, it's a long story.
Yeah, I used to get that when I drove Robert's Hawaii. The other drivers would go, "Oh, man, he cheap, man. He get all the tips because he can speak Pidgin and he can speak Haole."
I love that in the song, when you do the Hama Jang Jang song and you have that verse, Lono, where you say, Olelo o haole, and then...
Eolelo haole.
Yeah, Eolelo haole, yeah, and let's speak haole, and then you do the haole verse.
Everybody dance, everybody sing.
Everybody, take a Hama Jang Jang. Oh, man. Okay, gang, I think that's just about it. And there we are at an hour and 30 minutes. Oh, not bad. We've been pretty consistent with that. Lono, mahalo, bro.
Thank you, Lono.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me. Appreciate you two guys. Keep it going. I'll check in when I can. Thank you, Hamajang Gang. Thank you, everybody in the chats. I'll be K.
There we go. Okay, gang, we're going to sign off. Thanks. Aloha. Thanks for